Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna issue an ultimatum, however the hell you said it. Um, if there is a God, if there is an all-powerful, merciful, intelligent, divine being or force that we call God, he will destroy this fucking world. And I want this to reach God or the aliens or whatever the fuck it is out there. If you exist, if you are real, you will destroy the fucking planet. I have, I spent hours trying to reason with people on a fucking mainstream music video, and I got on and shit on. There was a sort of, I don't know, feminist person on there who seemed to be almost logical. She seemed to be receptive to what I was saying. Other than that, I got shit on. No one would listen to me. I argued for hours with this fucking person. I eventually made a mistake and I dropped to the level of calling him a name. And he immediately pointed that out. Now keep in mind, this is after he insulted me for, an hour. That's why they say don't argue with idiots. They'll bring you to their level and they'll win with experience, and that's what he did. But no, I am convinced after my experience with these idiots and multiple other things, that if there is a fucking God, he will destroy this fucking planet. I had a video up about men's rights activism, and um, it had not one fucking dislike. And by the time I got done arguing with these fucking imbeciles, it had fucking 3 dislikes. Okay? 3 fucking dislikes. And I don't even think it was because it was about men's rights activism. It was just a fucking video, and it was the first one they went to, and it was the first one they disliked. You can't argue with these fucking people. You can't argue with sheep. I'm so sick of this fucking country. I'm starting to root for the rich bastards. I'm starting to actually cheer for the fucking, what George Carlin called the owners. I say enslave these motherfuckers. I'm sick of this shit. If there is a God out there, you will destroy this fucking country. I recently read some shit. I think it was Japan. Japan. They're gonna have a fucking flood, tsunami, another tsunami, and it might hit Fukushima or whatever, where they had the problem with their nuclear power plants. So you're gonna just so Japan's in deep shit basically. Yet America, the revived Roman Empire, the country who is like they think everything is centered around them. They say they're number one, and you are number one. America, the most arrogant, obese, stupid country on the face of the fucking planet. Nothing happens to it. And keep in mind, I'm all about self-preservation. I'm essentially a fucking social Darwinist when it comes to I'm gonna do what's best for me. But even I can't defend fucking America, and I'm an American. Uh, and it's not really about me anyways. It's not for me or for anyone. America is ran by a couple of rich assholes at the top, and that's it. And if you look at it, especially if you're a white man, if you're anyone in this country and you're not rich, you're fucked. But even if you're if you're a white fucking man, that you are shit in the society, you hear about it every day on the fucking news, and you have no fucking rights, essentially. And that's it. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. And then they have the nerve, these bastards, to tell you the opposite. But I issue an ultimatum. If there is a God out there, destroy this fucking country. And I will give you reasons why. I will give you reasons why. What are some of the sins, 7 deadly sins? Obesity. We're one of the fattest countries. I mean, gluttony. We're one of the most obese countries on the fucking planet. Lust. We are one of the most perverse sexual countries on the earth. We advertise it everywhere. People can't go 10 seconds without thinking about it, they say. It's on billboards and everything else. And yet, to make matters worse, we're so hypocritical in about our approach to it. That, it's like people, they don't think their shit stinks. I mean, they want to condemn other people. Miley Cyrus for being a fucking slut. And then, they go and buy it, and they're this is slutty and everything themselves. We're so fucking hypocritical. I don't know if that's a deadly sin, that we're hypocrites. We're wrathful. You want to talk We're greed. We're wrathful. We have some of the worst gang problems in the world. We have gangs on top of gangs. Our music contains violence, particularly rap. Our TV shows are more violent than anything. We have more violence than sex. We have more violence than we have sex, and we have plenty of that. We are an incredibly violent nation, completely ruthless, completely angry. You don't have to do anything to tick a lot of people off to put them past their flipping point. And part of that is we're so, like I said, the greed. We're one of the poorest country, and we're so not charitable. We're one of the greediest countries on earth. Okay, we live in a country where like the top, I don't know, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 10% of people, the top 10%, let's say, they essentially swindled everyone else out of money and ripped them off and stole from them. They essentially stole from them, wrecked the country's economy, and then when their own banks and things collapsed due to their own policies, our government that is controlled by these bastards, they essentially made everyone else bail these bastards out. That's this country. So if there is a God that exists, and he's not an idiot, he will stop this mockery of himself and destroy these fucking people. Look at me, for fuck's sake. I'm out here now begging for him to destroy us. Okay? I mean, just do something. Destroy it. I will go to hell if I have to. Anything. Destroy this fucking country. Fuck America.